90% of people are not thinking about you, they are thinking about themselves. Everything I was seeing was 90k, 270k on Instagram. So they said it. How is it affecting you now? Take you 10 years before you actually start. Yeah, you can enter. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Norma Balewe and this channel is for creatives who want to make a career from their passions. So as you can see from the title, like this is my 6th week on YouTube, and sometimes I'm just like, how can, like, I just posted my first video like yesterday. I can remember everything that I did, and I'm 6 weeks. So this is like a celebration post, a get to know me / Q&A. So let's get directly into the video, no wasting time. So a few days ago, I asked people on WhatsApp and Instagram to ask me a few questions. So one for like a general Q&A, then the other one is like a writing Q&A. So I'm going to post that writing one next week. So this one's a general Q&A. So I was expecting people to ask me a lot of questions on WhatsApp, because like WhatsApp is like closer people and everything. But it was my Instagram people that actually really asked me questions. So I'm going to answer them. And yeah, that's it. So I'm going to start with general get to know me, all these basic facts about me, my age, my name, my everything. So my name is Norma Balewe. I'm 21 years old and I'm living in Nigeria. And what else? I am a law student of the University of Ilorin, 400 level, entering 400 level. Then I have 2 siblings. I'm the oldest one. I like to describe myself as an introvert, not a shy person, because people like to think that, okay, if you are an introvert, you're shy. I'm not shy. I am an introvert. Some of my hobbies: I like writing, I like cinematography, even though like I don't think I've actually really practiced it. I just like watching people talk about it and practice it. Then I like doing nails. Like there's something about like nails just complete your look. My favorite color is purple, and I'm a Christian. Yes, I'm a religious, spiritual person. Whichever one you want to take, whether it's religious or spiritual, I am a Christian. I think that's all you need to know like about just generally. So I have the questions here and I'll read through them and answer them. So some of them were quite easy, some of them were quite deep, and we'll get to it. So the first question is, how is YouTube so far? So YouTube so far is like it's a lot. I don't know whether I should say, like, I'm enjoying it actually, but it's actually a lot more than you expect when you're entering. YouTubers are actually very underrated, because you just think they are making videos and they are posting and they are making money and all that. Like, people underrate a lot of YouTubers because they just feel to sit down and make videos. But there's a lot of work that actually goes into being a YouTuber. For example, if you want to make a YouTube channel about natural hair, and there's the fact that you actually need to know how to take care of your natural hair if you want to start a natural hair video, because like that's 20% of the female population at most that know how to actually take care of the natural hair. So you want to start a natural hair YouTube channel, that means you need to know how to video, you need to edit, you need to be good at SEO, you need to strategize, you need to look for music, like be a lighting person, be a music editor, like so many things. Strategy, you need to be able to analyze your content, analyze what your analytics are saying about your content, like okay, how to improve. So like these are things that are full-time jobs separately. There's somebody that is a videographer in real life, like, and that's their job, and you are carrying like 10 hats on your body. So like that's a lot. So, and when you're starting out, you're not good at any one of them. You're not good at graphic design, you're not good at editing, you're not good at talking in front of the camera. People feel like, okay, it's just easy, just talk normally now. Yeah, but the first time you're starting out, you are not good at all these things, unless maybe you've been a graphic designer before, or maybe you've been a video editor before. But once you are starting YouTube, like, you are new at all these things. So people expecting you to be perfect at everything at a stretch. Like, I know, like, my thumbnails, they need work, even though I've tried my best. Like, I have tried, but I still know that compared to like the mainstream thumbnails, they're not as good as the others. Then talking in front of the camera, I think this video I'm much more comfortable with. But like the first videos, I was just, because it's weird. Like, if you are thinking, oh, she does not have a good camera presence, if you sit down in front of the camera, like, you don't know what to say. Not everybody, but a lot of people. So it's not easy. I think I'm ranting, but YouTube so far is like, it's okay. Actually, it's interesting. And what else? At least for now, I like the fact that I'm putting myself out there, and I'll continue to grow. Maybe after many weeks, after many months, I'll know how to do thumbnails very well. I'll know how to edit very well. my camera presence to be stronger, everything like. So it's a process, and expecting yourself to be perfect from the beginning is like very unreasonable, because there are like 20 things you need to do, and it will take you 10 years. If you say you want to start learn all these things before you start a YouTube channel, it's going to take you 10 years before you actually start. Yeah, you can hit that. Even if I don't grow more than this, I still want to be posting videos, because of I would love to look back at myself like 5 years ago, and like just to see, okay, how was she like back then? Because there's some things obviously you will not remember. So YouTube is great. I've said that. So the next question is, how do you overcome the fear of being judged online? So I'm guessing that the person is asking, like, I just started my YouTube channel and I've had a podcast and I had a blog before that. How do I post, or how do I create content without like fear of what do people say about me, like Jubra? And I get the question, because when I wanted to start this YouTube channel, I was like, Jesus Christ, like people would wonder, like, no man, like sit down and do one thing, like you started your podcast, focus on your podcast, like why are you doing busybody? So I was just wondering what are you going to say about me when I started YouTube channel, like that kind of thing. But I just realized that people, sometimes you just think that some people are thinking about you, some people are not even thinking about you. So you want to start a YouTube channel, you want to start creating content, you want to become a creative entrepreneur, but you are scared that if you start, people are going to be like, see this girl, like what is she doing? People are not really actually thinking about you. Like, okay, you can think that, okay, out of 100 people, like 90% are thinking about you. 90% of people are not thinking about you, they are thinking about themselves. But obviously, there are people that will still wonder, like, as well, see her, like, what's her, like, I beg, don't mind that kind of dissing and everything. But if you are wondering, like, if you keep on thinking about what people say, is your life, it's not their life. So I know what I want, you know what you want. So if you want to start creating content online and you're worried that, okay, what are people going to say about you? Like, think about it. What are people going to say about you? Is it saying that, okay, she too, she wants to become an influencer. She too, she wants to make money online. Or she too, is she not studying law? Why is she creating content online? Just, if you are worried about what people say about you, bring your paper and pen. Write it down. All the things that you think people are going to say about you. And so they've said it. How is it affecting you now? How is it going to, like, it's not going to do anything to you. So if you are like too worried about, okay, I want to do this, but people are going to think about me this kind of way, your life is short. Just do you. Don't worry about other people. If they want to say their own, they say their own. Maybe they don't have life. That's my opinion. So the answer to that question is, if you are feeling the fear of being judged, just ignore it. And because if you are worried about other people, like that means you're not focusing on your own work. Focus on your own work. Please let them go their own way. Sorry, the next question is, what about your podcast? Are you going to stop recording on it? So when I started my YouTube channel, I made an episode on my podcast saying that I started a YouTube channel, and I just like shared my experience in the first week. Hopefully I'll decide soon and I will share what I plan with it. So the next question is, what story do you get your YouTube equipment? When I first saw this question, I was like confused, like what are they asking me? But I think maybe they're asking me where I get my YouTube equipment from. So I have my lav mic. What else do I use? I use a ring light, but the ring light is not my own, it's my sister's own. And I have a mini tripod for when I vlog, but I got everything from Jumia. So you can get, this lav mic is 6 feet. Is it 6 feet or 10 feet? But it's like longer than the average one. I think it's 6 feet. The average one is 4.5 feet. So I got it on Jumia. The ring light stand that I'm using right now is my sister's own, but she got it on Jumia. Then my mini tripod, I got that one on Jumia too. I think that's all I use. And I got them like quite cheap. There are some Instagram brands that sell YouTube equipment and everything. But I've checked, and their prices are scary. So, for example, like this tripod that I'm using right now, it's a ring light tripod. And you'll be seeing like the same exact thing that is on Jumia. I see it on Instagram like for 42k, and this ring light was 14k. This lav mic was 5k. So the tripod was 1.7 or something like that. The mini tripod was 1.7. There are some things that I buy on Instagram. For example, like most of my nail things, I buy them on Instagram. But this tech equipment, my podcast mic, I spent forever. Like I had no idea where to get a podcast microphone. Everything I was seeing was 90k, 270k on Instagram. Hey, it stressed me so much that once I actually got the podcast microphone, I wrote a blog post on where to get podcast microphones in Nigeria because it's hard. Nigeria, it's hard. Unless you want to get something like a lav mic, but I was recording on my laptop, so I needed an actual USB microphone. So if you are wondering where I get my YouTube equipment, everything is from Jumia. And all your fellow influencers on Instagram, they have coupon codes. I use coupon codes though, very well. I use them very well. So if you're looking for where to get your YouTube equipment, don't bother searching on Instagram because even the delivery. Then the next question is, how far ahead did you plan? Okay, last year I wanted to make an episode on this, on planning and everything, but I just postponed it because I had more urgent episodes to post. So how far ahead do I plan? Like I have a general idea of, am I recording? I have a general idea of what I want like in life, but I don't plan very specifically. I plan, okay, what I want to publish a novel, then after publishing a novel, I want to actually monetize my YouTube channel, then what else? I also pray, yeah, and sometimes you might have a plan for yourself, but God has a plan for you. So if God wants me to be president now, I'll say yes. So I plan, actually make a plan for myself. For example, I have a plan to get to 3K subscribers this year. I don't know how I'm going to do it because it's April, almost May. I'm still at 288, but I can do it by God's grace. So if it's not God's plan for me, that's still okay. When people say they don't want to do things because they are not planning, they're trying to wait for God to tell them what to do. But things are, God has already told you to move. Move. And the more you move, the more you find his plan. You cannot be sitting down on your bed and saying, God, like, what's your plan for me? What's the plan for me? Like, you need to start moving and God will tell you, okay, move this direction, move this direction. So if you are not planning, please still plan, even if your plan does not work out as planned. Then next question is, what inspires you? What inspires me? So I saw this question and I was like thinking, like, seriously, how do I answer this question without being cliche? All these aspire people. But what inspires me? I actually sat down and actually thought about like, okay, what inspires me to move? Obviously, they're not asking me what inspires me about like to write, because that's going to be my writing Q&A. Like, how do I come up with inspiration, like story ideas? But what inspires me? What motivates me? What moves me? So I just feel like I know what I want, and the reason why I move towards it is because I know that people are doing what I want. So it's not an impossible task. Obviously, the person you are 10 years from now is going to be a accumulation of all the things that I have worked today. Basically, my answer is, what inspires me? My future self. Next question is, which one brings you more money? Is it nails or writing? So it's my writing. Yeah, I make money from nails. People pay for their personal nails and so on. But you cannot compare it to my writing money. Like, for example, I'm at home. There's nobody to do their nails. Like, I personally even left all my nail equipment in school. So I'm not making any money from nails. But writing, I'm writing. I'm sending my work. So all this, I don't need to meet the person that I'm working for in order to get my money from writing. And writing just pays more. So nobody asked me this question, but I just felt that I should share it on this video since it's already long. So I've been trying to figure out what kind of YouTuber, what kind of content creator I want to be. If you like teaching, you can make tutorials and everything. But I've always known, like I've known since I was like very small, that teaching is not actually it's not for me. So there are sometimes that I wanted to be a lecturer. And I said, teaching, no matter like every other thing about being a teacher is sweet, man, the actual teaching part. So I've been doing tutorials and I realized that I don't really enjoy them. It's not something that I want to be doing on my channel forever. Because minus the fact that I don't enjoy them, I've noticed things in channels like if I make a tutorial on like how to attach a lav mic to your body, people will watch it. You might get a few views, and people don't really want to know about the person that is explaining how to attach lav mics. So I've watched it in YouTube channels, maybe people that talk about YouTube content or podcast, like any kind of content, and it's just tutorials that they make. Anytime they want to try to branch out, people don't really care enough about them as a person to want to follow them for who they are, and not because of the tutorials that they teach. So I still want to be making tutorials because there's some things that I have to figure out by myself, and I just want to make it like a little bit easier for any other person. But tutorials are not going to be like a very important thing in this channel again. So I was wondering like, okay, I started this channel to document my journey and also like help people that want to become creative entrepreneurs, because we'll rub minds and create a community too, because not safe. I don't know anything, I'm still like level 1. I wanted to start a channel to help them, but how do you help people without teaching them? So it was like, will I have to give up tutorials? Because like, I had a lot of video ideas on tutorials, like different things, like tutorials on a lot of things in my niche. So I realized that okay, there are a lot of people that I watch and they help me, but they don't teach me. So I can still do the same. Like people can still learn from me without me teaching them. I can just show them how I go about my life doing a particular thing, and they can learn from how I do that without me telling them how to do that. So tutorials are going to be like maybe 10%, 20%. I'm still going to make a lot of podcasting tutorials because I know in Nigerian podcasting space, people don't know how to do these things. Like people don't know. So I'm going to share a lot of things on podcasting. But for finance, I'm not going to make any finance content again because I particularly did not really enjoy them, and I don't want a lot of things on my channel. I think it's a good thing that I'm actually changing my mind like this early to my channel. So before somebody will come and find me because of I made a video on finance and they follow me because of finance, and I don't really, my channel is not a finance channel. But I'm still going to make a video on how to save because I've already promised that I'm going to make a video on how to save. So once I make that how to save video, that's all for my finance tutorial content. So I'm going to be making video essays and social commentary on the creator economy. So I think you know those commentary channels, they just comment and share their opinions. I like that. And I also want to vlog, so a lot of writing vlogs, a lot of how I go about my day vlogs, then again. Then just me documenting. I'll do a lot of Q&As, I'll do a lot of updates. So that's all for this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and share this video with a friend. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And let me know what videos you want me to be making on this channel. I like this Q&A. Like, it's a very chill one. You don't need to plan or research and script. Just sit down and talk. If you want me to make more Q&As, please follow me on Instagram so that anytime I put a question and answer poll on my story, you'll be there and you ask me. At the moment, I don't have community tab, so we just have to manage Instagram. So, till next time, bye.